So earlier today, right, I'm taking my son to see his auntie, and he asked me. He said, Dad, how come everybody say that God is a man when creation come from a woman? And in my heart, I'm like, my 12-year-old son. This is a brilliant question, right? Like this is a critical thinking question. And I asked him, I'm like, I don't know, son. What do you think? You know what I mean? And I was like, well, creation. He's like, well, creation come from a woman, and I was like, indeed. So why? So then I started explaining to him how the difference between a matriarchy and a patriarchy. Matriarchy being like women are held in high esteem. Patriarchy meaning meaning that men are the rulers, the owners, the head of household, the presidents, things of that nature. And I was explaining to him how this was a European concept, and that if you live with a patriarchal mindset, then you need your God to be in your image. You need it to be men at the top and women at the bottom. So it makes sense for God to make a man first, and then from the rib make a woman. And my son was like, yeah, that still don't make no sense when life comes from women, right? And I was just really proud of him to ask that. But then we start talking on a different metaphysical level, and start talking about, and I asked him, like, son, think of how big we like see the world as, right? Like, think of America, then think of Africa, then think of Europe, then think of all the different continents. The earth is big, right? And then he was like, yeah. And then I was like, now think about the universe. Think about how big the universe is, right? And I was really like having them really sit and think, not just be like, oh yeah, it's big. I'm like, no, really think about how big the universe is, right? The universe, compared to the universe, Earth, because it was snowing, right? I'm like, Earth is like one of those snowflakes, man. It's so insignificant in view of the universe. Yet, men believe that we have a monopoly on God. We humans believe that we have the answers about God, that we are God. God made us in God's image, right? Right? God, God, mind you, the God of the universe. And in full disclosure, I do believe in a one God, that there is a God. Um, um, I was raised in a church, was a the coldest of Jesus freaks. Bible, know the Bible front and back, damn near. But as I grown more knowledge, my thoughts have changed, right? When new information is taken to me, I think critically of it, and I make a decision, an intelligent decision based on information, right? And so, but I was just talking, and I was like, why do we think that we have the monopoly on God, particularly Christianity and Islam? There's like this thing that say that no, this is what God is, this is who God is, and this is and that's it. And I think, and I'm like, how many followers of traditional Christianity know about the Council of Nicaea in 325? How many know about what was actually happening in the times of whatever you want to believe? I'm trying to say think critically about this stuff though. And the easiest way to do it is to really think about the universe. If you've never thought about the vastness of the universe, just take a second and think about the universe. And we think that the God who made the universe, we think that we are important enough, right? We think that we are important enough to know the ins and out of that God. That just seems kind of silly to me. But yeah, I was just really proud of my son, and I really wanted to share that part more than anything, and encourage my people to look into astrology. I guess I would say astronomy, not astrology. More importantly, comedic science. Learn about some stuff that came from our people, from our ancestors. Even the origins of Christianity, lots of it comes from our ancestors. The Holy Trinity, the the miracle birth, the virgin birth, a lot of that stuff comes from actually African spirituality, like ancient African spirituality. And that's about it. That's about it. That I wanted to say it earlier, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to, so I'm saying it right now. I hope all y'all safe in this ice and snow. You dig? And there is a universal God. Believe that. It's not a boy. It's definitely not a boy. You can believe that shit too. It is not nothing of this world, for real. In a minute.